Hi guys, and welcome back to a new episode with the Omega Enthusiast. On today's video, I will be doing a review on my personal vintage Heuer chronograph watch. I am no specialist when it comes to vintage Heuer or Heuer in general, but according to my research, this piece dates to around 1936. Heuer made a single button or pusher version of the same watch as well. I'll show you guys an image at close to the end of this video. Honestly, if Heuer plans on reissuing another watch, I would highly recommend them to reissue one based on this one. So, let's see what I can point out and describe to you guys about this Heuer. I bought this watch in non-working order. The movement was in a big mess with visible rust and a broken mainspring. It was not cheap since the watch looks great cosmetically. Did not need to do too much cleaning to the case and did not need to replace the crystal either. But it was a lot of work to clean and service the movement. But by the end of the day, I'm very happy to get this watch in good working order. If Heuer reissue this watch, they can design one in a larger size case. This original version is quite small and fits perfect on my smaller size wrists. The case diameter is 32.2mm excluding the crown by 40mm from lug tip to lug tip. The case thickness is 9mm excluding the crystal and 11.2mm if I include the current crystal. Crown diameter is 6.7mm with a 2.4mm thickness. Lug width is 17mm. After purchasing this watch and got it running, I bought this new old stock metal bracelet off a collector friend. Since it has expandable ends, this bracelet will fit any 16mm to 18mm case lugs without any issue. And since the watch has no gold tone anywhere, and due to its smaller size, a metal bracelet will match and make the watch appear larger on the wrist. What did I like about this watch? Aside from love at first sight, I bought it for a few other reasons, one of which is for its age, dating all the way back to 1936. Secondly, its factory original finished brigade black dial with its original set of moon hands. Thirdly, I always wanted to own a chronograph watch with the step bezel. Since I did not have success locating a nice step bezel Omega 33.3 chronograph, this Heuer will be a great replacement. Last but not least, I really like the design of these older watch crown. Some of you may ask, why does the dial only say Heuer instead of Tag Heuer? Well, that is because before there's Tag Heuer, the company was owned by Heuer only. It was until 1985 when a Saudi business group called TAG took over the Heuer business completely and changed the name to Tag Heuer. So the brand Heuer alone existed from 1860 to 1985. This watch is lightweight and the case lugs are made easy to swap a strap with easy spring bar release holes. The chronograph functions works the same as on a vintage Omega chronograph watch. When you push the top button, it will activate the chronograph function. The long center second recording hand will start to sweep. After every cycle, the little minute recording hand on the right subdial will tick once. The actual sweep second hand on this watch is located on the left subdial. Since this is not a water-resistant timepiece, I need to be very cautious when wearing this watch. It is alright for me to wash my hand or be out in the rain with the watch. Just make sure I do not swim or shower when it is on my wrist. But I would not recommend anyone to swim or shower with their vintage watch in the first place. The case back on this watch is a snap-on type. Let us open it up and see what is inside. One thing I learned about these older Heuer watches is some of the movement and case back are not signed, especially like an example dating 80 plus years ago. The inside of the case back, however, would have a serial reference number instead of a model number. The movement that comes with this watch is a Landeron caliber 13 manual wind chronograph movement. I would say a third of this movement was covered with rust when I first bought it. This is a high-grade chronograph movement. As you can see, there's a column wheel for better chronograph timing accuracy. Since this is a watch from the 1930s, shock-resistant balance did not exist until later into the 1940s. Therefore, the balance bridge on this watch does not have a shock-resistant cap jewel spring. Dropping the watch by accident can easily break the balance staff pivot on the balance wheel. And here are some ads that I found. This first one, as you can see, these are mono pusher, meaning single pusher examples. And on this ad, you can see some other dials variation. And here's another example, but this one, I believe it dates to around 1945. That's the end of this video. If you guys enjoy watching it, please support this channel on my Patreon account. Link is in the description box below. Or at the very least to hit on that thumbs up button below and do not forget to subscribe. If you have any comment or question, please leave them in the comment section. If you are looking to purchase a professionally serviced vintage Omega watch, website link is in the description box below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.